What is up, everybody? Welcome to the BigDill stream on Thursday night, brought to you by the CRA, where cryptid lives do not matter. How's everyone doing tonight? Shout out OP Devin, Lovely 144, Eric Kennedy, North Texan Squid, Texas Panhandle. How's it going? Yeah, it has been 2 weeks. My birthday was last week, and I was so fucking hungover and not feeling well. So I didn't end up streaming. But I'm back. And we have some cool shit to react to tonight. Thank you, Eric. Wasn't it your birthday recently as well? I think it was you that had the same, like a birthday just a few days apart from me. Pretty tired. I feel that. Texas Panhandle. But we do have a Chills video that he did on me that I'm going to react to tonight. I'm going to show off something that Eli Buckmaster sent me. And then obviously we have a Nukes Top 5 as well. So we have a lot of stuff to get into. What's up, MS Armor and Soul Reaper? Thank you, Texas Panhandle. I got pretty drunk on my birthday, so I'm getting to be old. What's up, Lava? I haven't reacted to the Chills video, so tonight's reaction is going to be 100% for the first time. I'm hoping that he annoys me at least a little bit. How old are you, Eric? Are you older than me? Oh, you're 20? So you're gonna be like officially illegal next year. I'm pushing 30. I'm getting old. My body's starting to give out. It's a downhill, slippery slope from here. Thank you, Lovely. We are going to get started tonight with Nukes Top 5, then we'll go to Chills, and then after that I will show off the gift, the insanely crazy gift that Eli Buckmaster sent me, and that is actually kind of scary. And it is a weapon. Yes, it is a weapon. Another weapon sent in. That's 2 weapons in. I think 2 streams, 2 weapons. That's cool. Go Dave & Buster's to get plastered and play skee ball. I've never been to a Dave & Buster's. I've seen their commercials, but we don't have any around here. I think there's some in Des Moines. They send you a gun. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, I can't ruin the surprise. It's let's just say it's something that is not made in the United States. Like, I know that's not saying much. I should have reworded that. It's a legit item that I can't say anymore. I can't spoil it. Another combat probe. No, I don't even have a combat probe. I don't know what you're talking about. No combat probe. What's up, Nick Oxford? What's up, Weather Balloon? Is that gray hair you see? Yeah, I got some gray hair coming in, actually. Yep. What's up, Cetohema? Yeah, North Texas Squid, you got one up. But I now have multiple weapons that I can carry on me. Different uses. Probably a sword. We'll start in about 5 minutes, maybe a little under. Let a few more people join in, then we'll start the Nukes Top 5 video. The BigDill drinking game. Every time chat says probe, take a drink. You'd be pretty drunk. What's up, Millie? How you doing? Be like the guy from Stardust Ranch that killed a gray with a katana. That'd be badass. I guess I'll send a Swiss Army knife and a thermonuclear bomb to one-up Texas Panhandle. Oh, God. What's up, JCT? John Wilson Lee, roll tide. Yeah, fuck tide. Go Gamecocks and Cyclones, all right? Even though my Cyclones are ass, they lost the biggest game of my life in a most embarrassing way to the team I hate the most. I wish I didn't like sports. I really did. I mean, I really do. I just... I'm good, Millie. Hopefully you and Molly are behaving. I think we're getting ready to start, guys. I think for those who are just joining in, our schedule tonight is to react to this Nukes Top 5. We're going to react to just the Chills video, just this part on me. We're not going to watch the whole video because you can't stand the guy. And then once we react to the video he did on me, then we will switch over and I'll show you the gift that I got. A very expensive gift that was sent in that I think you guys are going to like. It's badass. It's badass and kind of scary. And it's heavy. And it's a weapon. Who's your hated team, Dill? I hate the Iowa Hawkeyes. I hope that all the Iowa Hawkeye players get COVID. And that they, their white blood cell count is too low to play any more games the rest of the year. Their school goes bankrupt, and I hope they never are able to play another football game again. That would be awesome. Actually, I don't want that to happen, because I want to see my team beat them first. Then that can happen. I can have Molly. Okay, you can have Tess. Only one Nukes? Yeah, there's only one new Nukes video. Weirdly enough, I know. How's it going, JC? The gift is from Eli Buckmaster, yes. Go Iowa Hawkeyes, fuck off. No. No, not... No. I hate they're a racist program. They're awful in every aspect. Their fan base is horrible. I'll just go back to fucking college, get my fucking scholarship, or get my, what do you call it? I'll get my playing time, my eligibility, and I'll go on the fucking team and I'll play. I was almost a D3 athlete coming out of high school. I'm sure by now I've probably upgraded. I got a bad knee and a bad back right now, but shit. It don't matter, man. Go Iowa Skinwalkers. No, that's a team I can get behind, the Iowa Skinwalkers. Am I ready for the new Spider-Man movie? I am hyped. I am so excited for the new Spider-Man. I cannot... That is the movie of the year for me, easily, without a doubt. I am very excited. I'm a big Spider-Man fan. What's up, Oscar? It's dangerous to go alone. Take my lucky 500 Magnum. I'll call it the Jackass because it kicks like a mule. I would want something a little more sleeker, a little lighter. I would like something like 9 mil, less kickback, more accuracy. I'll put a bullet between a Bigfoot's eyes or in his dick. Those are the two areas that's going to cripple a Bigfoot to the ground. Okay? After I introduce him with my forearm, like this beefy fucking forearm. Hold on. Just in case you guys forgot. This beefy forearm. You see that, baby? I would like to see a Bigfoot take a fucking hit with this. It's not going well, right? With that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and get started. The Spider-Man Homeless. Yeah, it'll be the next one. Spider-Man Homeless. That's the CRA interagency sports team name. There you go. The CRA fucking with our own collegiate team. Those noodle arms. I swear to God. Texas Pan. Iowa Hawkeyes and now this? Okay. Okay, I see you, bro. That's true. If you hit it once with the Magnum, it's going to do more damage. But I want accuracy, precision, and mobility. And I get that with a smaller pistol. Alright? I want like the abandoned 6.7 pistol. Does anyone remember? That's like it looks like a pistol that's like probably this long. It looks like you'd get it from the Civil War. You pull it out of your boot to shoot a fly. Anyways, we're gonna get started with Nukes Top 5. What's up, Evolution? How you doing, buddy? All right, let me make sure this volume isn't blaring. Let me make sure my control setup. Remember what you see or what you cannot see behind my computer? It looks like the interior cockpit of a NASA space shuttle. There's levers, buttons, knobs. So I have to make sure the levels are good. Make sure nothing's overheating. Yep, that's good. Let me pull that panel down. All right, looks like everything is stable. Let me rotate that thermal heating clockwise to 90 degrees. And we're going to make sure the R17 valve shaft is in position, which it is. Let's get started with tonight's stream. Let's make sure everything works right. If I click this button, everything I did should have worked. And it did. Okay, cool. We're on track. You're a little buzzed. Texas Panhandle, that's awesome. Get drunk. If you get buzzed, you got to go all the way, man. You can't just get buzzed and stop. So let's see you get drunk. Ashley Rose, what is up? How's it going? How's life? Missed you. Let's get started with Nukes Top 5.
Top 10 scary videos of ghosts and creepy things. The Road to Nowhere. Paranormal investigators from the YouTube channel Paranoiacs travel to a secluded forest road in the mountains of Germany. The roadway is said to be haunted by the restless spirit of a young woman named Elizabeth, who tragically passed away in an accident on the road over 40 years ago. Locals refer to the ghost that haunts the roadway as, quote, the woman in black. The Paranoiacs are driving down the lone forest road in hopes of capturing anything supernatural on camera. What happens next is downright chilling.
Alright, looks like your average Sunday night after church so far.
Abi o ne?
Okay.
Orada birisi mi vardı bana
Biraz
böyle
fucked
geldi?
up.
Abi o neydi? Öne gitti biraz öne doğru. Çıkalım mı?
See, this is what I like. Usually when you get videos of people in cars, they'll see something like way further away, and they'll get all scared and drive away. This guy don't give two fucks. You're in a fucking car. You're safe from demons, all right? Demons do not have access to your vehicle without permission. So, you know, finally someone that actually gets up and tries getting footage, like backing up, reverse. I appreciate this. I appreciate this person.
Bakalım ama.
They're even getting out of the car. So, if this is a real clip, again, if I saw something like that in the ditch, I'm not only you can't just see something like that and just be okay with driving away, not knowing what you saw. I'm getting out of the car and I'm going to do a flying shoulder bomb into the ditch at whatever I think I see, you know, and beat the fuck out of it. There was one time where I thought I saw a demon. It turned out to be a deer. I didn't know that until I knocked it out. I mean, I punched this fucking Bambi right in the face. Daddy came home, you know, the dad deer with big ass antler, and I grabbed his antlers, and I fucking wrestled him to the ground, and I broke his neck on accident, but on purpose as well. So, fuck that deer, he had it coming. But this is just an example of what you have to do when you see something suspicious, creepy, or demonic on a creepy road at night, even if you're by yourself. The car's hitting that shit. Oh yeah, or just run it over.
Nereye gitti Cemal?
Ya ben mi yanlış gördüm? Ama bir şey vardı orada.
Ben de bir şey gördüğüm gibi son anda sanki böyle
Aynen son.
gölge sandım.
I know you keep driving, Millie.
Daha
I know
ışıkları
that for a fact.
Abi burada olması
That's
gerek.
true.
Baksana. Nereye gidecek?
Buraya doğru insan çıkamaz ki.
A strange woman dressed in all black can be seen standing at the side of the road. The Paranoiacs team is shocked and quickly back up their car, but the woman has just disappeared.
Like, what is the purpose of this random wall? What does it do? We don't actually want you to see these trees behind here. We'll fucking patch I mean, what the fuck is the point of this wall? I just am curious. It's just bothering me. Anyways.
They get out of their car and search, but she's nowhere to be found. 3 months later, the Paranoiacs team return to the same road and bring along friends. They park their car, set up a static camera, and set out to explore. But while they are away, their static camera captures something truly terrifying.
Alright. I kind of see something that's not really terrifying. Alright.
As the static camera records, a translucent apparition walks across the road and disappears into thin air.
What's up, Second Star?
When the Paranoiacs team returns, they don't see anything or anyone around. They don't even discover what they have captured until later when they review their footage. So could this be the spirit of Elizabeth, the quote, woman in black, endlessly wandering and lost on the lone forest road? Let me know what you think. You can find more spooky videos over on the YouTube channel, Paranoiacs. A Sixth Sense.
I don't know. That was decent. I think that deserves a quality score. On the Spookometer, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give that one a 7.1. I think it was decent. Whether it's real or fake, if it was fake, it was well done, I think. So either way, I'm gonna give it a decent score, 7.1. All I can think is, like, being a ghost must be so fucking boring. Like, you just stand on a road for hours and just wait for someone to drive by. And then you disappear immediately. This has got to be so boring. What's left of the old fence or border wall? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there was a purpose eventually, but it's just a weird... Didn't look like it was a bridge. Well, we don't know what or why ghosts are there. We don't know. And we never will. But, I can only assume it's boring as fuck. Like, if I ever die, and I will die, maybe. But if I do die, and I turn into a ghost, I'm gonna find the nearest ghost and attempt to throw hands, and just see what happens. Like, can you fight another ghost? Do I have... some kind of spiritual powers? Can I, like, have, like, the force? I can lift objects up and rattle houses? That'd be badass. No one has any scores? No one's rating this on the Spookometer? Oh. Millie with a 6. Oh, Second Star, I didn't see you. 3 because of all the unnecessary red arrows and circles. Yeah, it was kind of overkill. We could clearly see it, and it was like... It was too much. I agree. A 7.5 for OP Devin. A 2 out of 10 for Weather Balloon. He says horse shit. Shiza out of 10 for Nicola. Yeah, the best is like the thumbnails where like it's you just see like a ghost clear as day, and they got like a circle around it and like 2 arrows pointing to it. It's like, come on, man. First part is a 10, the second part is a 2. Okay, interesting. So do we round that out to an 8 overall? Or maybe like a 6 overall? I don't know. What does a 10 and 2 average out to? I don't know. Anyways, let's get on with the video.
In another strange video, Reddit user ACC6894 says that his brother's girlfriend has 2 German Shepherds. A CCTV camera records the dogs who have been left home alone one night. They begin to act very strangely. And then this happens. The dogs seem disturbed by something in the corner.
Watch the mirror, there's something fucking moving.
Corner of the room. Then suddenly a chest drawer comes flying out at them, startling the poor doggies. Reddit user ACC6894 has no idea what happened to the dogs and believes the CCTV might have recorded something paranormal. But what do you think happened here? Let me
He's not even gonna show it? Okay, I'll replay it. Watch the fucking mirror. I swear to God, I saw something moving. Watch whatever this is. I don't know what the fuck it is. It looks like a mirror of some kind. Weird ass mirror, but just watch it. I swear to God, I saw movement in it. See that?
the dogs.
It don't look like it could be the dog because it's way higher up than what the dog would be. It doesn't look like the dog. I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing shit, but I swear to God, I saw a fucking shadow in that. Millie and Aaron, this is what Molly is gonna see tonight. She's gonna see a fucking ghost. I don't know. Overall, dogs don't fake shit. Their reactions are always genuine. I would say, you know, I'd say it's another decent video. I'm gonna go 6.9. 6.9. Your dog freaked out from the whining dog. Now your dog's gonna see ghosts as well, Ashley. She can go live somewhere else then. But what about her? She's a stream favorite. She's got treats. Let's see. 8 for Weather Balloon, a 9 for Nicola, a 5 for OP Devon, a 8 for John Wilson Lee, a 7 for Texas Panhandle, which is something to note because Texas Panhandle is a harsh critic. It's hard to get him a high score, so when he does, it usually means it's a good clip. 6 because of the mirror for second star. Yeah, I can't believe you didn't notice that. I mean, I'm not saying it can't be the dog's reaction, but the way it moved, it didn't look like a dog. The dogs looked like they were running out of the room. It looked like something was standing up almost, like coming up. So, I would rule out the dogs, but... 10 because German Shepherds are never like that? Okay. I have a German Shepherd version of a cat. She's, aggressive. She's sweet and loving, but if she needed to take down a deer for her survival, she could. Dill keeps skipping. Oh, sorry. A 9. Okay, 9 out of 10. Okay. For North Texan Squid. I usually don't read them if they're not like a number, because they don't catch my eye. Alright, let's see. Texas Panhandle is a Simon Cowell of judging. You've seen them like this before, Ashley? That means you've been around a ghost. You've been around demons. A 6 for Evolution?
Reported something paranormal. But what do you think happened here? Let me know. Followed home. Ghost hunter Robert from the paranormal investigation team Para Evident claims that ever since they went to the allegedly haunted Montanay Hotel in Arkansas on an investigation, something seems to have followed him home to his apartment. He says his lights flicker, electronic devices turn on and off on their own, and creepiest of all, he's seen horrifying apparitions in his home. The entire Para-Evident team decide to investigate the haunting in Robert's home. During the investigation, Robert and team member Joshua set up an SLS camera and begin to ask questions through a Spirit Box phone app. What happens next is truly bizarre.
That's a cool setup. Whatever the fuck that is.
Can you show yourself?
Did you see it? A pale
Ghost just walks out from behind the corner, unzips his pants. He's like, sure, bro. It's like, oh, whoa.
figure can be seen passing by the TV in Robert's bedroom. Strangely enough, the apparition can only be seen on the SLS camera.
This motherfucker's drinking cream soda Dr. Pepper. Alright. He has no credibility.
Josh and Robert have no idea what this bizarre figure could be, and they believe it just might be the dark entity that's haunting Robert's apartment. But what do you think? You can find more very spooky videos over on the YouTube channel, Para Evident. Evident spelled with the 3. House tour?
That one's like okay. I'd give that one like a 5.9. It wasn't that scary. Imagine drinking corn syrup. Ugh. Dr. Pepper's not terrible. I used to love Dr. Pepper. As I've gotten older, it's become less and less good. I can still drink it just fine. But it's just it don't do it for me. But anything cream soda, ugh. Yeah, I agree, Ash. That one was not that good. A 4 for Millie, 5 out of 10 for Weather Balloon, a 4 for North Texan Squid, a 3 for Texas Panhandle, a 4 for John Wilson Lee, a 2 for OP Devon. Yeah, I think we're all in agreements there. You haven't had a soda in 2 years? I don't drink a lot of pop anymore. But, I like to have a soda when I'm eating a meal. Like, when it's not hot out. Like, if I'm at a restaurant, I'll have a nice fountain soda. Nothing hits better than a fountain soda.
Gone wrong. Nuke's top 5 viewer Paul sent in a video he recorded at his home in Glasgow, Scotland. Paul says that since his family moved into their new home, they've been hearing odd noises during the night and have had the strange feeling that they're just not alone. Paul has just always shrugged it off. But one day, Paul is recording a video of their new house to show his aunt, and things take a terrifying turn.
Hi Jill, just thought I'd show you a quick tour of the house. This is the cupboard. This is the hallway actually, and the cupboard's nothing much in there. It's not very big, but it's alright. Stairs to upstairs, I'll show you that in a bit. I'll show you the bathroom first. So, it's alright, isn't it? You've got a proper bath, sink and toilet, that's it. What more do you want? There's nothing else. We've got a shower there as well. But it's alright, it's nice and clean. I quite like it, anyway. I'll show you the kitchen first. So you come in, living space, turn left, it's kitchen. It's not very light, it's not very good. So yes, we've got a hob and a washing machine. It's quite a big old kitchen actually, if you have a look. So we haven't actually got 2 fridge freezers. This one broke down a few months ago and we just haven't been able to get rid of it. It's too big to fit in the car and that. But other than that, yeah. Little garden out the back. We built the shed last summer. That's right. But this, I like this. First, I've got that breakfast bar and the oven and all that stuff. So yeah. It's good. Right, so living space. Little front of our house. That's supposed to be a little driveway with a...
That is just a depressing, like, lawn. The UK and England would just be so boring to live in. I always see these houses and I'm like, God, I would never pay. I mean, ugh.
It should have a drop curb, but it hasn't. Cat man. Evie?
That cat's like, I'm on it, boss.
She's been jumping up on the surfaces quite a bit. But actually knocked something over, got spooked then. Oh man, you're having some sort of laugh, aren't you? Can you see that?
British people be like, "Aight then," or how are their fucking? I can't do their accent, but that's what they'd say.
Paul hears the sudden sound of a broom falling in his kitchen, and when he goes to check it out, all the cabinet doors have suddenly opened. Paul can't believe what he has witnessed and just stops recording. In his email, Paul explains that he was pretty spooked by the experience. And, well, who wouldn't be? So what would you do if this were to happen to you? Let me know down in the comments.
For a couple things here. I don't know what's worse, the you know, the non-scary factor of this video or
were to happen to you. Let me know down in the comments.
What kind of TV placement is that? Does it not look like that TV is leaning against the wall? Okay, even if it's not, even if it's just tilted back somehow. Why do you not have that centered in the room? Why is it pushed up all the way against the wall? That means everyone on the left side of the room is not going to get a good view. If you're all watching a football game, everyone on the left side's fucked. And it's not a curved TV. So what is wrong with that person? That freaks me out. Center that goddamn entertainment center on that wall. At least do a little more center. I mean, that's ridiculous. You got the window just blaring light right on it. Ugly ass wall. Anyways.
Before we move on to the...
Yeah, that one was like a 1 out of 10. That's about as low as a score I can give it. That was so uneventful and bad. Like, that was not scary. I actually would probably lean on the fact that that's probably fake. That cat probably just got out of the litter box, took a shit, walked over, knocked the fucking broom over, because that's what cats are assholes. And then he just was like, "Ass up." And, yeah, exactly. This kind of seemed clipped together. 1 for OP Devon, a 1 for Texas Panhandle, a 2 for Austin. a 0 for evolution, a 2 for second star. Yeah, I definitely don't think that was real. It was just too set up. I mean, sometimes it is common for people to record their, to send it to their family or whatever. They, record their fucking house or apartment or whatever. So that's not uncommon for that. It's just, I don't know. The way he reacted to the cabinets being open. Not worth my energy to type a rating. Damn. That's pretty low. Alright, I think we should just move on from that one.
The next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Imaginary friend. TikTok user Genevieve Swafford claims that 4 years ago she recorded a video when she suddenly heard her young daughter Lauralee talking to someone, even though they were the only ones at home at the time. Years go by.
This video goes for John Wilson Lee and Millie, for your kid. It's gonna happen sooner.
And eventually Genevieve goes back through her old videos and is shocked when she discovers that she might have actually captured what her young daughter was talking to.
Lauralee, come here. Lauralee, who are you playing with?
Oh, we watched this one.
What are you doing?
Her mom Genevieve doesn't seem to see, but it looks like a shadow walks right behind little Lauralee. Genevieve asks her daughter who she's playing with, but the girl has no answer. So could it be that Genevieve's house is haunted and her daughter could see the spirit? Maybe even talk to it? Or could this video just be an elaborate TikTok hoax? You decide.
It probably is a hoax just because it's from TikTok, and I just really struggled. I mean, then again, at some point we have to start believing TikToks, because that's what people of that generation are starting to use. Like, people don't just open their camera, they open TikTok if anything weird happens. So I can, not every TikTok's fake. I have to start getting the mindset where, like, some people just, I don't understand TikTok. I don't use TikTok, so I don't, I would never pull it out and fucking use that as my camera. But I don't know. Maybe this is also, can't you just like take a normal video and then make that a TikTok? Or I don't know how it works. I don't know if it's just like a camera app that you make video. I don't know. So, but I give that one a fucking. I give that one a 6 out of 10. It's not terrible. If it is fake, it's still pretty well done. So, I don't like children with imaginary friends. It creeps me out. I think we all had one at one point. I remember mine. His name was Hamilton. He was born in the early 1850s, and he was a convicted pedophile. I don't know why he was my friend. I didn't want to be his friend. Okay, I didn't have a choice. Anyways, Texas Panhandle with a 3 out of 10. Millie with a 7. North Texas Squid with a 4. Austin with a 6. Oh, yeah, that's true. She said it was recorded 4 years ago, and you can just take a normal video on your phone and upload it. Okay. Still weird that you would post it on TikTok and not YouTube, though, I guess. But again, that's what the younger generation, they do. A 5 for John Wilson Lee, a 7 for Eric Kennedy. We've seen this last stream. I remember watching this one on a different channel.
Creepy crawler.
Okay.
This next strange video was emailed to me by Mohammed Al-Badri from the city of Aden in Yemen. Mohammed claims that his friend was driving home when he spotted something absolutely terrifying. The man allegedly pulled out his phone and started to record.
أنا شفته ورا برميل زبالة هذا. إيه شكله رعب والله رعب.
Okay, what?
A horrifying pale creature with 6 legs comes scurrying out from behind a dumpster. Mohammed's friend is shocked and quickly just gets out of there. Now, I'm in no way saying that this is real, but it's definitely very creepy, and if fake, it's very well done.
Yeah.
So, is it real?
Like, that legitimately looks real. Obviously, the chances of it being fucking fake are high, but that's well done. Like, that, you could, like, how the light shines off it as it gets closer to the darkness and the light fades away. That is a sign that if it is fake, it's done by professional. That is good. It's in Yemen, like Yemen or whatever it's called. I could totally see one of these motherfuckers living in Yemen. You know, this is a Yemen creature all over it. I actually know what these are. These are actually wood crawlers. I've killed many of them. With my team at the CRA. This is creepy nonetheless, though.
Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
God, I wish I could just have one of those things charge me in real life. I'd grab its 2 stabbers on its back, which is what they use to stab you. You guys have never seen a wood crawler. I grab those, what I usually do when I kill them, and I pull them out of their body. They're very strong. So to do this, you cannot be an average man. I pull them out of, my abs are like fucking shining, because you just see them through my shirt. And I pull them out like this, and I take them, I stab them into its head, and it has a tail on the back that's also like a spear, and so it'll like a scorpion. It'll rear back and it'll scorpion itself, and I catch that with my left hand, and then I take my right hand, break that off, and stab that on top of the area I already stabbed, and that's how I kill them. Now these things are low level cryptids. They're easy for me to kill. If they were to go up against a civilian, they'd obviously kill you, but you guys haven't been trained in the fine arts of cryptid defense 101, so. But these are like low level. They usually move in packs. There's multiple of them. There's like a nest of these things. Fire works very well in these guys. Fire kills them. They just shrivel up and die almost instantly. So 1 Molotov cocktail will kill these things. We got a deal. You're an alpha male. I'm above an alpha male. I'm above that. Okay, there's alpha males, then there's me. Just do the Arachnotron glory kill from Doom Eternal. I don't know. I've never played Doom. A 6 for Austin, a 3 for North Texas Squid, a 6 for Texas Panhandle, a Cloverfield Parasite out of 10. Yeah, that is kind of what it looks like, yeah. No, I disagree, Ashley. I think that looks like legit. I mean, I think I would agree that it looks more fake than real. I would agree with that, but I think it's well done. Like, that's professionally done. Like, that's shit you'd see in a movie, like After Effects. Like, damn, I mean, that's pretty good. Like I said, the way that the light reflects off it is always, it's hard to do that. And the way it looks fluid with its movement. I think if there would have been a tad more blur on the object, with the, considering they had a shitty camera, that thing looked more clear than anything else, which is probably a giveaway, but let's see. Dill is a Sigma male. I don't know what Sigma is. I don't want to be a Sigma male. I don't know. That sounds disgusting. A 3 for OP Devin and a 10 for a second star because it's real. Okay, fair enough.
You decide. Off the grid. YouTuber Kevin Lake and his wife Dearly from the YouTube channel Homesteading Off the Grid have made their home on a remote patch of land in central Virginia. After moving to their new secluded country home, they began to notice strange things in the woods around them. One day Kevin's neighbor is taking a walk through the woods near their property line, and he starts to notice movement in the forest. He takes out his phone and begins to record, and he soon spots something truly bizarre.
Focus! Dog, you're on the tree bark. I don't care about the tree bark. Come on, man. Oh, there we go. Now zoom in. Was it like a witch? How is that? A duende? A witch? Where's Ryan Tremblay when you need him? It's like a cave entrance or something? Is it taking a shit? What is it doing? It's just getting awkward now. Alright, okay, he's getting back up. This creature don't know what he's really doing. It looks like a weird, like, bird head, almost.
Someone or something appears to be skulking around in the woods near a cave, just watching the man. Curious viewers of Kevin's channel believe it could be anything from a hiding squatter, a hunter, a backpacker, and then there are some viewer explanations that are a bit more out there, like claims that this is a skinwalker or a Sasquatcher, or even an entity wearing an invisibility cloak.
Well, wouldn't that be a horrible invisibility cloak if I could fucking see it?
Either way, Kevin and his neighbor have no idea who or whatever this is and why it would be on their property. Back.
See, when you're in a situation like this, don't run away. Stand your ground. If you have to pull your pants down and assert dominance, you can. What I would do is I'm sitting behind this tree, right? I'm kind of perched for cover. I have my knife, right? I have my fucking trusty throwing knife. I whip this bitch out. I duck behind I lean back out from cover, and I let that fucker go flying. The knife will probably land somewhere in its upper chest / lower neck area. I'm not going to go for the face because I want evidence. Once that knife lands, it is then wounded and shocked. It is stunned. It doesn't know what just happened, and it's taken back. I don't even have to run out and charge. I just simply... The boss music starts playing. This creature's looking around like, what the fuck just threw that? And all of a sudden, I come walking out badass like. And there's like light fog rolling over the ground. I come walking out from behind this tree and I stare at it right in the eyes. This thing's trying to get the knife out. Fucking pulls it out. It's terrified. This creature, this skinwalker / witch. And I just start calmly walking towards this thing. This thing knows exactly what I am, who I am. It turns around, tries to run away as fast as it can. It's tripping over its fucking stupid invisibility cloak that sucks. And it's trying to crawl away really fast, but it keeps tripping and falling, because you know how in the horror movies, whenever you're running from something scary, you keep falling. That's what this thing is experiencing. I walk up behind it, I put my foot on its back, I pull out my pistol, aim down, boom! Just shoot it right in the head, dead. And that's just how that would go. But, this thing is interesting. Let's see. I would give this one overall like an 8 out of 10. I'm very intrigued by what was in this video. Like I said, it could be a skinwalker or witch. Is my two guesses. I like this one. I give it an 8. A North Texan squid gives it a 7 out of 10 for the Virginia crackhead. Yes, evolution. Good job. That actually was. That's exactly what I was thinking of. I'm not gonna lie. Millie with a 7 for the USC Trojans. I'm just kidding. A 6 for Oscar. A 4 for Evolution. By the way, what's up, Miles? Just go up and pee on it. You could. That'd be alpha move. 5 out of 10 for Texas Panhandle. A 7.8 out of 10 for Austin. Boy. I need to make a comic. I do. I really badly want to make the comic of the Skinwalker, or not the Cryptid Wars. That would be badass.
It could be anything from a hiding squatter, a hunter, a backpacker, and then there are some viewer explanations that are a bit more out there, like claims that this would be on their property. Back to church. A while ago, I featured paranormal investigators David and Dell from the YouTube channel Signs and Signals. The two friends have been investigating an allegedly haunted church in Chester, South Carolina that is over 200 years old. Long ago in the early 1900s, it's believed that the church was the site of dark ritualistic ceremonies. David and Dell hadn't gone back to the church for a long time until one day they happened to drive through the city of Chester and recorded something bizarre that they still can't explain.
You know what this is, John?
Dude, it's a candle. Oh, snap. Oh, God.
I think I've seen this.
After the terrifying experience, David and Dell decided to go back to the church for one.
Like, they're in their car, safe as fuck, and they get freaked out, so they decide to run. Like, that's why the guy in the first video had balls of steel. I respect that. I respect that from a man. That's 20 minutes from your house? So you've seen this house, like, with your own eyes? This exact place that's being filmed? Or this, not house, but you know what I mean, the structure?
One more late-night investigation.
Church.
Not long after entering the creepy building, the two friends witnessed something truly chilling.
Let me just grab the camera. What?
If this is 20 minutes from your house, you got serious demons lurking in your life.
No. We see something back here.
If you drive by that church, Aaron or John, I want to see a picture if you ever do.
A chair slides across the floor completely on its own, and the guys decide to take a break outside to gather their courage before continuing their investigation. Eventually, they head back inside and sit down on the church pews. They begin to ask questions of the entity that may be haunting the building, and something seems to answer.
So we know you're here, and we're respectful of you. Just talk to us. There's something that you want to tell us, I guess, right? If you don't understand me, I want you to knock once for yes and twice for no. Can you understand me?
Ashley Rose, just imagine this demon / ghost is in your house right now. Can you imagine that? You know how creepy that would be if it just happened to be there right now watching you watch me this stream? Whew. But for real though, whoever invented church pews, they're fucking sick, demented fucks. They're those most uncomfortable pieces of furniture you could possibly come up with. Like, they're torture. They're horribly uncomfortable, man. Can you have something a little bit more modern and built for comfort if I'm going to be sitting, and, I don't go to church anymore, but, back in the day when I did, it's like, man, we got to sit here for like an hour and a half, hour, whatever it is, for church, and it's like, damn. I mean, you feed me shitty vanilla wafer things with shitty, cheap wine, and then you make me sit on this uncomfortable seat. I mean, that's terrible service, man. Terrible fucking service.
I know you heard that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
So why are you here?
As David and Dell record, a dark shadow-like mass seems to walk past the doorway right in front of them. Now, the two guys didn't even notice the figure until they reviewed their footage later. But since the investigation, the two friends have decided not to return to the church for a while.
Just let you guys know that we might slow down on going to the church as often. Things have been going on in our personal lives since we've been going back there more. Me and David are starting to have experiences in our own houses, and it's really annoying when you can't get good sleep at home because you'll be waking up in the middle of the night to bangs. You're thinking, oh, somebody's breaking into my house. Nobody's there, nothing's in there, nobody's awake. Startles everyone. Hopefully just kind of straying away from the church a little bit might help, because it really only started.
You know what I hate? I hate tie-dye shirts. How can you ever stand to wear something so uncomfortable? Like, those are the most raggedy, itchy, fucking terrible material shirts you could ever buy. Like, this shirt I have on now is premium comfort, premium. Those shitty, like, cheap-ass tie-dye shirts, not to mention tie-dye is just ugly. It works on females, but on guys, I mean, that's not that you can't wear it, but for me, I can't, A, pull it off, and B, I just can't wear it because it's uncomfortable. I mean, it always turns my nipples purple. I don't know why.
Heat up once we started to go there.
So did David and Dell capture real paranormal activity on camera at the church? Let me know what you think. You can watch more footage and investigations at the haunted church over on their YouTube channel, Signs and Signals. A walk.
I would go with, on that one, probably like a 3.5 out of 10. The first clip was creepier than the second one. But he didn't do, we already seen that first clip, we're not reviewing that one. So the second clip, minimal happened there. I'd like to see people do more videos here. John Wilson Lee is actually going to send Melina in there by herself to do an overnight investigation, so we'll see how that goes. Let's see. Dill going on a rampage tonight. Second star survival, 2 out of 10. Millie with an 8. John Wilson Lee with a 7. A 5 for North Texan Squid. 4 for Texas Panhandle. No, Millie, you're gonna go for an overnight investigation. Like me and John already talked about it. You're gonna go. It's not for debate. All right, we need to catch whatever's there, and you're only 20 minutes away, so it's kind of convenient, for you to do that. A 6 for OP Devon. Those southern churches are creepy as shit. There. A 3.4 out of 10. All churches are creepy. Yeah, churches are creepy. I once was in a church, like, it wasn't haunted. It's not a haunted church or nothing. But there was, like, a funeral for that day, and there's, like, a casket, like, an open casket. It was, like, early, or late at night, and they had just left the body there overnight, and I didn't know about this. And so I was there, I don't know, we had her stop by, because my mom was, like, a Sunday school teacher, and the Sunday school area of the church is in the basement. And she had left her lesson plan or some shit downstairs in the basement in the room. So she's like, can you run down there and quick and get it? She's outside in the parking lot in the car. So I ran in, and I went in downstairs. In the dark, all I had was my phone flashlight, because I didn't know where the lights were. And so I run down there, grab the fucking thing. I come back over to where, like, the actual church part is, and there's just a corpse, like, just laying in this casket. And so I'm looking at this thing, and I'm young. I've never really seen a dead body before. I'm like, what the hell? That's a real dead person? So I'm, like, touching his, like, opening his mouth, like, seeing if I could touch his little, his ukulele thing. All of a sudden, the guy opens his mouth, and he goes, and he's, like, screaming. He's like, oh! Like, so I fucking take a Bible and beat him to death. Like, I thought he was dead. It turns out it was just the pastor who slept there at night. But anyways,
in the woods.
On to the number 2.
One very early morning before daybreak, Nick Foster takes his cute little dog, Poppy, into the woods near his home and records a video of Poppy chasing squirrels through the dark forest. Later, when Nick looks back at his video, he notices something that gives him the creeps.
All right, Texas Panhandle, I can't say your name right now. Have a good night, brother.
Squirrels, up here. Come here. Come on.
Whoa. Turn your fucking camera. Let me see.
Right before Nick stops recording, someone or something can be seen in the woods right in front of him.
There's no way you don't see
Nick
that.
says he was completely alone and no one else would have been there in the hours when he recorded this footage. Nick says he's very skeptical of the paranormal, but he does believe that he might have captured an apparition. So could this strange pale figure be a ghost? Or just someone randomly out for a stroll through the dark woods? And strangely, all dressed in white. Let me know what you think.
Cool.
Alright, Nick Oxford, thanks for tuning in, brother.
The Secret Shadow.
That one was creepy, but I want to know more. Like, I'm going to give it like a 7 out of 10 because it had a very... I'd give it a 6.5. If he had zoomed in a little bit, I would have given it a higher score, but that was a very curious clip. A 9 for Weather Balloon, a 6 for North Texan Squid for the Woodland Crackhead. Alright, second star, thanks for tuning in, appreciate you. A 7 for OP Devon. A reminder, after this video, we will be reacting to the Chills video he did on me, just the part of me. We're not going to watch the whole thing, because none of us like Chills. And then I'll be showing off the new gift that was sent in by Eli Buckmaster. Very cool gift. Let's see, a 7 for John Wilson Lee. An 8 for Evolution. A 7 for Miles. Yeah, the dog seemed freaked out. You once killed a Wendigo with a children's bow and arrow? That's impressive. I mean, that's impressive for beginners. Or for normal civilians, that's impressive. I've killed a Wendigo with my bare hands. Looked like an old woman, which is odd for sure. Yeah, old women are creepy. Especially if they're out in the woods or in a cemetery. They're very creepy. So are you and Chills cool now? Fuck no, my favorite BigDill quote ever. Is that what I said last stream? Yeah, fuck Chills, man. I was actually supposed to go up to Philly to shoot with John Wilson Lee and Millie USC to a music video for the diss track, but because of COVID that never happened. And if that would have happened, Chills probably would have retired from YouTube. It just would have rocked him to his core. You got a Wendigo to eat out of your hand? Impressive, okay. What's up, Mako the Dragon?
paranormal researcher Crisel Luna sets out to investigate an abandoned house, now turned into a warehouse, in Michoacan, Mexico. The house was left abandoned after the owner, an elderly woman who lived there her whole life, passed away a few years ago. The old building is now used as a warehouse to store grains, and many local workers claim to have seen the terrifying apparition of a woman aimlessly wandering the property. One night, Crisel and her friend Melissa...
Oh my god, can you imagine Chills, like, reading out, you know, a paragraph, like, you know how you used to read books in school and, like, everyone has to read? Which, by the way, was, like, the worst thing ever, because you had those kids that would be like, and he went to the, behind the tree, and he saw a shovel, and he noticed that there was noodles coming out of the tree's limbs, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, it's horrible. Chills would be horrible to listen to read.
Investigate the warehouse, but besides some odd noises, they don't really experience or capture much of anything. However, when Crisel posts her video to YouTube, many of her viewers spot something in her video footage that she didn't even notice. Something very creepy.
Ahorita vamos a ingresar a
It's gonna be
ahí
either something
dentro para que
walking
ustedes
by.
puedan ver, pero sí me gustaría,
Oh, is that what that was?
pues me gustaría
Yeah, there we go.
pedir la presencia.
It's always a hooded
Es algo
figure.
que he estado haciendo últimamente, pedir la presencia de este ser, de los seres que ya no están en este mundo, que ya están en el más allá y que de alguna forma... Estoy escuchando ruidos ahí adentro, Meli. Estoy escuchando ruidos ahí. A ver si logramos ver algo. Ay, escucho ruido, escucho ruido. ¿Quién anda ahí? No sé si aquí tengan un gato, un perro, se están escuchando ruidos extraños. Escuchen. ¿Quién anda aquí? Ay, no hay nada. Aquí se estaban escuchando los ruidos.
Did you see it? Crisel has just started her investigation when an unexplained dark figure can be seen walking inside the abandoned home. Neither Crisel or her friend see the creepy apparition, but they can both hear strange noises coming from inside. But when they go in and inspect the room, there's just no one there. So did Crisel capture the old woman that is said to haunt the property? I guess we'll never know.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Who put this fucking chocolate milk bottle right here? Fucking vandals, man. I wonder if it was 2% or 1% chocolate milk. Yeah, this video is not creepy. I'm gonna give this a 1. I'm so sick of, like, the old hooded figure going across the window. It's so overdone. So overdone. Austin, I would say, no, I don't think he is, but we have seen this before. Either we've seen this or that's just that common where you see the hooded figure walking past. I agree. I was kind of thinking the same thing. Like, have I seen this before? I think I have. Chills would be like, some viewers claim that this could have been a bear. What do you think? Could this be a bear? Or could this be a spooky ghost? Number 5. Man finds walking penis in a wooded area. Alright. Now is the time to go find that video. What'd you guys all give it here? A 1 for Evolution, a 0 for North Texan Squid, a 2.5 for John Wilson Lee, a 1 for OP Devon, a 0 for Evolution, actually changes it, a 3 for Austin. First it was a TV in the corner, now the chocolate milk. What the fuck? I know, right? It keeps getting worse. These motherfuckers have no self-respect. It's just despicable. Alright. So, let me see if, let me see if anyone commented on mine. Okay. Let's see what Chill said.
By skinwalkers are one of the most feared creatures from folklore. In April 2018, BigDill uploaded a video of what he alleges are skinwalker sounds coming from near his friend's property. Behind the fence is a forest that is part of a state park, and it appears to be rather dense. BigDill claims a creature has been known to jump the fence and into the yard before vanishing into the bush again. In the middle of his explanation, a loud and horrific scream can be heard coming from off in the distance.
He sounds like he hates his life. Like, he sounds like, God, I fucking hate doing it. Like, come on, man.
I'm getting this footage. And
if you listen closely near the end, it almost sounds like loud snarls or hoarse breaths.
Horse what?
Oh.
Cougars have been known to make loud screams often mistaken for a woman in distress and scare the living daylights out of unsuspecting passers-by. As the pitch is too high and the subsequent sound after doesn't appear to be one a cougar would make, this sound does not match the same sound if you listen to both back to back.
I'm getting this footage. And oh.
Even in North America, there are countless numbers of isolated and unexplored areas, often deep in thick forests. What can be said for certain is that it wasn't fake. BigDill's reaction to the sound does appear genuine, as does the sound itself. It is coming from far off in the distance and doesn't have the characteristics it would have if it emanated from speakers. However, it is hard to accurately theorize the source of the sound. If anyone has their own ideas, or if you believe it to be an actual call from a skinwalker, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your ideas. Number 5.
Number 5. I like how he's like, it certainly cannot be, or whatever he said. It's like certainly real. It's like, oh. Number 5. Skinwalker scream. He sounds like every time he talks, it's like every sentence ends in a question mark. Like he's not really sure what he's saying. Like
5. Enchanted Forest. Mackie and Amanda are
every sentence ends in a question mark. I swear to God.
Exploring the most haunted forest in California in this scary video. Published in August of 2021, the Cobb Estates is known as the Enchanted Forest, where paranormal activity there goes unexplained. Just try to explain this, as Mackie and Amanda are...
He just sounds like he hates his fucking life. He's like, man, I just... We'll end the stream with some Chill's music, though. He's got some decent music. Alright, now to show off what I got as a gift from Eli Buckmaster. I know a lot of you've been waiting patiently. You're just dying to know what I got. And this is an item made in Nepal. Alright, made in Nepal. It's actually down on stream the whole time. You guys probably could have seen it there. It is a badass blade. Now, this is a real machete, if you want to call it that. With a real gold tip. I mean, this is a fucking nice sheath right here. This is beautiful. It's heavy. But when I pull it out, this motherfucker is heavy and it is sharp. This is like, I'm not even joking, legit sent in by Eli Buckmaster. Look at the fucking handle. I have to like legit be careful how I handle it. It's got oil all over the, like grease oil all over the blade just to keep it from rusting. So that's why it looks like there's stuff all over it, but that's just how it is. Like this is it's heavy as fuck too. Like I don't know, like stabbing, like whacking someone with this would be fucking annoyingly hard. But get a good view of it here. It's badass. This is a cool. Now I have 2 blades. One from North Texan Squid. And one from Eli Buckmaster. Oh, badass. This cuts paper, by the way. This big one. It'll cut a piece of paper right down the middle. This is like my throwing dagger. This is going to get launched at someone. This is going to get thrown. Now, if you're not a professional, you would not be able to handle a piece of equipment like this, a weapon. If you're just a normal civilian, you probably couldn't even lift this. This is like Mjolnir from Thor. Like, only certain people can hold these. But yeah, it's badass. It's a real legit blade, very dangerous, very sharp. Look at the point on that, baby. There's some Tess hair. I laid it on my bed and there's some Tess hair on it. But yeah, it's fucking. It'll get washed off when it gets covered in blood when I decapitate a Bigfoot. With this blade, by the way, which I will do when I go to Alaska, Port Lock, Alaska, with Eli Buckmaster and 2 of my military buddies and a paramedic. To go on a Bigfoot hunt that has never been explored before in one of the most dangerous parts of the world in Alaska. The blade smells horrible, by the way, because it's got that oil on it. Legit, I could chop off a hand with ease. Shaving Tess with that, eh? Yeah, just getting her, her. I mean, she's already got short hair, but she needs a. Tess, you need a haircut? She's like, what the fuck? You gotta send something bigger. I like this one though, because this is what I'll have on my hip, and this is a throwing. Like, this is what I'll use to throw, or I could have this on my boot, and then if I'm on the ground, something's on top of me. This would be perfect because it's littler, it's smaller, so I can use it as better defense. So it's a great. I love this knife, North Texas Squid. You don't need all big knives. You need some smaller ones too, so that you have more mobility with them. I could. If someone was broken in my apartment, I would probably use this knife over that one, just because I have better range of motion. That one would scare a motherfucker way more, but this would, I could easily take down a threat. Should I get, I know Millie and Ashley Rose want to see Tess, so I'll go grab her quick. Millie and Ashley Rose want to say hi to you. Say hi. Look at the camera. She just chilling. Say hi. Say hi. She's just a goofy girl. You ever seen a ghost or a demon before? I love you, Tess, says Ashley. Look at. Say hi to Ashley. You say hi to Ashley and Millie? Can you say hi? She's like, Oh, poor baby. Poor baby. Big belly, yeah. Like, this cat. Look, hold on, Tess. I gotta show me your proportions. This cat is like a beefy little girl. Like, she is little and tiny and short. What? She's like, Dad, let me go. I was napping. But she's a chunky little fucker. Like, look at this. This is just a. All right, you can go. Go lay back down, take your nap. Cute little demon eater. Yeah, she is. She's. I mean, when that guy broke into my apartment last year, she was the first one on the scene to confront the dude. And then as soon as I started yelling at the guy, telling him to get the fuck out of my apartment, Tess was like hissing at him. Like, she looked at me, noticed I was angry, and she's like hissing, and her tail spewed out. Like, she was ready to fight the motherfucker. I swear to God. True story, by the way. So Tess is a badass. She's the nicest cat ever. She loves people. She's a little bit more scared, but if you get her, a few pets, she don't hiss or bite at people or nothing like that. She loves people. But if I'm telling you, if she knows, creepy old men that are breaking into my apartment are not allowed. What's up, Husk? 428, and what's up, Clowns? How you going? How you doing, Clowns? Long time no see. Tess ain't playing no games out here. Yeah, she means business. Now she's rubbing against my leg. She's like, Dad, I want to come back on your lap. No. Go lay down. Tess, her president. Yeah, she'd be a good president. She'd meow. Her meows are more like whiny squeaks. They're not like, she don't like have annoying, gross meow. She's kind of more like a squeaker. I guess I'll send Dill a crossbow. Now, that would be badass. That would be badass. What's up, Light95? Let me put on one of Chill's songs here. Hold on. Let's have some Chill's music.
We never.
Should I do Sidelined or Stranger? Let's do this one. We're just vibing. We still got a half hour left in the stream, but we're just gonna vibe for the last hour. We're just gonna talk, and you can ask me any questions about anything. Doesn't have to be paranormal related.
Tripping on me, went on my way.
Yeah, Eric Kennedy, I did. I'll show it again.
Okay. You wanna go? Already know, fly like a J. Baby, it's fine, scary times if you wait. I guess today I really stopped caring. Close to the edge, I feel
big ass
you
fucking
tearing.
shit.
Truth in the lies, but you lack merit. Living all the dreams you know I'm sharing. For the good times, oh you so daring. Read between the lines, the pain you bearing. She want me to save her, even when in danger. Don't talk to
Ashley
me
Rose,
like
be honest.
I'm some stranger.
Are you attracted to Chills?
Hey, you know.
For those that don't know, Ashley Rose was actually dating Chills back in the day. He broke up with her, and she was very heartbroken about it. I had to help her get through that tough time in her life. You know, she just is a Chills man. She's just, look at him. The funny thing is, his name's also Dylan, spelled the same as mine, D-Y-L-A-N. And we all know who. Let's do a poll here. I'm gonna make a poll. Hold on 1 second.
Turn off all the lights and I swear that you will glow till we come right down, but nowadays we don't. I was living off the tree, she was faded on the E, and I had to disagree cause I know how she deceived. Yeah, like baby, just believe this the world we've seen in dreams. Breathe a big sigh of relief just to fall apart right at the seams.
Alright, answer this poll of who you think would win in a 1v1.
The max, and that's just straight facts. So
putting Ashley on the spot, goddamn.
Took a lot of flack, but I never get sad.
It's called a kukri.
I guess today
there we go.
I really stopped caring.
Who would win in a fight, 1v1, Dill or Chills? Who voted for Chills?
In the lies, but you lack merit. Living all the dreams you know I'm sharing. For the good times, oh you so daring. Read between the lines, the pain you bearing. She want me to save her, even when in danger. Don't talk to me like I'm some stranger. Whoa.
I just spent a weekend off the X pill. Cut my ex off, but she wanna text her. Showed up to the party like an hour late. Presidential suite, drinking sour grapes. She like how it tastes. Then she switch up to the liquor, say she found some chase. I ain't bout it though, I down it straight. Ain't talking birthdays when I say I'm only by my cake. Ain't talking makeup when I say she want a powder face.
You need me, you need me. Hate it when you see me on TV. Hate it when they streaming my CD. Hate it cause it's easy, it's easy.
I guess today I really stopped caring. Close to the edge, I feel you tearing. Truth in the lies, but you lack merit. Living all the dreams you know I'm sharing. For the good times, oh you so daring. Read between the lines, the pain you bearing. She want me to save her, even when in danger. Don't talk to me like I'm some stranger. Whoa.
Spoiled brat. Alright, the song's over. You gotta go lay down now. Quit bothering me. Get it, Tess. She's just dancing, you know? She likes to dance. Alright, this is the other one. We'll listen to the other Chills fucking. His music's not bad. No, these two songs are actually decent. I'm not even lying. They're actually decent.
Ain't it funny? You with them, you say you love me. I've been trying
Play Us in the Woods and drive the Cryptid away.
Part ways with the life.
This song not being played at my funeral. I'm not going. You're not going to your own funeral?
Damn. It's all good. Ain't it funny? You with them, you say you love me. Thoughts stay here in my mind. Then you just act like it's
I'm only winning 56% to 44%. Who the fuck is voting for Chills? I'd beat his ass in the 1v1. Look at him. He has no chin. I mean, he does, but he can't take a hit. This chin right here is taking punches. But I don't take any punches, I dodge them.
Change, you just stay the same. Big respect, my darling. You really have no shame.
This guy has no mobility.
Flames fade. You afraid
his hit movement, subpar.
I really care in the first place. Acting like a
fuck Chills below this shit. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I'm not gonna lie.
We get so high. Make me feel right.
I'm not saying he's a good musician, but I don't mind the song.
See the other side. Ain't it funny? You with them,
it's just funny because like the music video is trash. Like how he's just like I don't know. I don't know. He's not an actor. He's not good at anything really. So I mean.
Get away for some time, part ways with the life I chose.
I like how it's just like it's supposed to be like a sad scene. So I'm gonna wear the weirdest fucking nerdy shirt ever. This looks like he's doing a test run. That's what they used to. All right.
Take back what's mine, but it's all good. Ain't it funny? You with them, you say you love me. Thoughts stay here in my mind. Then you just act like it's all fine. Mixed signs, sick of trying, but it's all good. Ever clear shot and the sorrow. Lucky thing I had the whole bottle. One word text saying sorry. And for a second, yeah, you really got me. This feels so real, but
hate all the scenery and video. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
Over. Guess I'm tardy. See me.
All right, clowns, thanks for tuning in.
Let the fire blaze.
Me, you're new pits. Go to Chills. Oh, you
Ain't it funny? You and them, you say you love me. Ain't it funny?
All right, Eric Kennedy.
You and them, you say
this is a good night melody.
Ain't it funny? You and them, you say you love me. I've been trying to get away for some time.
Look at him walk away. God, I feel sorry for him, man. This is him walking away after fucking going toe-to-toe with BigDill. Just nothing to live for after that. Fucking chills. We got about 10 minutes left in the stream. So, if you got questions, comments, it could be about anything. It doesn't have to be about the test being naughty. I wake up from her nap and she goes instantly to being a naughty troublemaker. Let me put on some creepy music here. Okay. Eli Buckmaster's here. Eli Buckmaster, what is up? I just got done showing off the stream the blade you sent me. The badass fucking heavy motherfucking blade. Sharp as fuck. So we now are equipped with 2 giant blades. I feel like a Jedi with this thing. I could cut my monitor in half with this. If I wanted to, I guarantee you I could split it down the middle. I'm not even joking. Thank you, clowns. Appreciate you, brother. Big shout out to Eli Buckmaster. Big thank you. Again. This is just a badass fucking knife. This is probably one of the coolest gifts I've ever gotten. Like in my life. This is just, even the fucking sheath that comes in, or the guard, or whatever you want to call it. It's badass. It's got like a gold tip right here. It's fucking cool. The handle is fucking sick. I could kill someone with this handle. It's like legit sharp. Like, if you were to swing this or like grip that handle as hard as you could, you'd cut your brick skin. It'd cut you. Sweet Bigfoot. Yeah, that's what I said. I said, like, that's what I'm going to behead a Bigfoot with. Like, I'm going to remove a Bigfoot's head when we go to Portlock, Alaska in a few years with that blade. 100%. Oh, I also forgot. That's not the only thing. There was a couple more things Eli Buckmaster sent in I totally forgot to show off. Oops. So, this first item, I still have it in the... I have a whole pile of stuff that I'm taking to Villisca. These are like what I'd say, they remind me of Batman. These are actual tactical gloves that are just... Look at this. And they have like padded fucking knuckles, dude. Like legit. Like I could punch the fuck out of someone with these. And there's one more thing too. Put this in here. Yeah, dude, I got like a whole pile of stuff that I've collected, and I still have it over in a box. Look at these gloves. Like, if I were to punch you with this, that would legit break your fucking jaw. Like, this is like padded fucking armor on your fucking knuckle. Can you see that? Like, that would fuck you up. Yeah, it's way worse than your... I mean... So, thank you, Eli, for that as well. Badass. I will be wearing those. I don't know if I'll be wearing them too, Velisca, just because I can't hold a camera with gloves on, like, with using it. But, these are great for cryptid hunting. And then I also got... It'd probably be easier if I just show... Oh, there's no picture on that. I got a nylon belt as well. So this all was like a part of a package, like the blade, and then these two items as well. Tess, calm down. Which is a nylon belt, obviously with this badass fucking... You can see it. It reminds me of like a seatbelt. You just unclick that, and then you click it back in. It's like a Batman. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's like that's badass. I like that. Tess, what do you got? Drop that. Running off with fucking a little brat. I gotta get this back in the packaging, but I'll do that after stream. Yeah, so the plan is, obviously, like, for those that don't know, we are going to Portlock, Alaska. This is going to happen for 2 to 3 years. It's going to take a lot of planning and timing. You know, this is a big event. This is going to be very expensive. It's going to be a huge event. But we're going to go to Portlock, Alaska, which has never been explored before. Like, and put on YouTube. No one's ever documented their travels there. Not many people go there because, A, it's so dangerous and remote. It's in Alaska. The weather is terrible. You can get stuck at sea. You can get stuck, you know, just terrible weather. You know, in Alaska, there's bears. There's obviously a bunch of grizzlies, and it's dangerous as fuck. On top of that, there are killer Bigfoots. Not a joke. Look it up. Portlock, Alaska killed over 50-some people. Tess, quit. You're not eating that. But it's a very scary place to go. So we're gonna come. It's gonna be me, Eli Buckmaster, 2 of my military buddies. So we'll have 3 military guys, including Eli, and then one of Eli's buddies who's a paramedic. So we'll have that important aspect as well, someone that can provide first aid if one of us were to get injured or sick or something like that. So that's a pretty solid fucking team. Also, Ryan Tremblay may as well be there. We'll see, but Ryan Tremblay may be involved as well. Clip the blades and pistol on there in your set. That's true. I know I could put. I already put the little one on there when I was wearing it. I probably could put this one on there too, eh? Wait. Oh, I didn't even know this. There's little fucking mini knives on here. What? I didn't even see that until just now. Like, I'll show you guys. Hold on. So on the back here, there's 2 little fucking handles that were sticking out there farther down. Like, I didn't even notice them. There's 2 little fucking blades. I don't know what the hell I'd use these for. Like carving out an eyeball. That's badass. I didn't see those. I could probably fucking throw these. Like this little like you know how like fucking I'd whip them out like this, or I could fucking do this. Hold on. What's up, motherfucker? I'm Wolverine. I'm fucking stab you in the throat like a Bigfoot. But yeah, these motherfuckers are sharp too. They're fucking sharp little fuckers. But I could throw these. I don't know, like, I mean, just little utility, you know, for cutting, you know, rope or cutting, sharpening, some like a stick or something like that. I don't know what their official purpose. Okay, so yeah, Eli Buckmaster says the smaller knives are for cleaning small game and starting fires. So yeah, that makes sense. I can see that. They're just little utility knives. They're survival knives. They're important. That's badass. I just now noticed that those were even in there, so that's cool. That's badass. I love this sheath, by the way. It's fucking cool. I like this gold tip and the gold handle. It's just a cool fucking blade. This blade has killed many people, and Eli confirmed it. Like, it has, not this exact one, but that exact type of blade has killed a lot of people. What's up, Tornado Lover? How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Hey, yo, can I come? I'm going to keep the group pretty small, but I will never not be looking for more people. I guess. Or I'll never be not open to it, I should say. You'd have to be a certain age. Obviously, you have to be over, I would say, over 21 minimum. You'd have to have some kind of experience or value that would be bringing to the team, whether it's military experience, equipment. If you're, having someone that would be good with equipment wouldn't be a bad thing to have. Just someone that could focus on keeping the equipment and hauling stuff. That would be nice. So I could focus on just filming. That would be a quality thing I would look for. But really, I would only be looking to bring maybe 1 or 2 people max. That's if you brought something that really would help the investigation. I'm not just bringing people just to go. Because, A, it's dangerous as fuck. This is, not a joke. This isn't the Liska Axe Murder House that I will be going to soon, where it's going to be kind of a fun thing that could be creepy. This is legitimately a life or death, trip. Even if we don't catch a Bigfoot or run into him, just going to where we're going in Alaska, the nearest town, Eli, you said what, was several hours away, the nearest civilization. So if you get hurt or injured, you're fucked. You could be seriously looking at death. This is sounds like a group of guys is going to get killed or just die from weather. We are gonna go prepared. There's no way weather will kill us, just because we're going to come so prepared for the worst case scenario. Eli Buckmaster has been already severely preparing for this. He's already on top of that. Not to mention, him and my 2 military buddies have great experience with survival in this exact scenario. So it's not like we're going to be sitting there like open ducks. As far as animals go, we can handle any kind of bear, as long as we can see it coming, obviously. But we'll come with weapons. We're going to be armed to the teeth. All of us will have guns, every single one of us most likely, and blades and knives. All my knives will be going. This is not a joke. I'm not just saying this to hype it up. It legitimately is dangerous. If you Google Portlock, Alaska, look up on the history of it and why no one's been there. It's because it's dangerous. It's one of the more remote locations in Alaska, and we would be breaking ground and setting possibly great evidence of a Bigfoot, because Portlock, Alaska is the hunting grounds of the Bigfoot. That's why they drove those people out. At least that's believed to be why, because it's a great fishing area. It's a great area for game and hunting. So Bigfoots that's where they get their food. That's their food resource, and they're probably their water resource, possibly. Who knows how they do that? If there's ponds or lakes up there, I don't know. But there is a great chance that we not only capture evidence of a Bigfoot, but are able to kill a Bigfoot. I say that with 100% genuine, everyone that's ever gone there has reported horrible sightings. These things are very aggressive. They will charge and kill you. This isn't just like the timid Bigfoot you see in the woods. These Bigfoots target humans as food. Or not, I shouldn't say food. They target humans as a threat. We are a threat to them, and they, when they were in Portlock, Alaska, they would kill the victims by ripping their limbs off their body, breaking their arms, ripping their arms off, decapitating the human. It's going to be badass. And if we actually pull it off and are able to go and capture evidence, it'll be something never been done before. That'll be historic. Yeah, the nearest town is 20 miles away through rough terrain, and the population is only about 50 people. Nearest hospital is 2 to 3 hours away by boat. And so, you get in a situation where there's a bad storm, you can't really go in the water in a bad storm. That is dangerous as fuck. So you're kind of stranded until the storm dies off. So you have to hope that, A, the weather cooperates. Hope to God it does, because that could be bad if it doesn't. Like I said, we'll be prepared for the worst case weather scenario. We'll be prepared to survive for weeks if we had to. And we could always survive off the land too. I don't think that would be an issue. Water would be the hardest thing to get. But Tess, would you calm down, honey? I see we got our all hyper on the stream. Now she's just sprinting back and forth. Hi. Yeah, there's no roads, so to get to the town, you'd have to just walk through fucking wilderness. Which is, by the way, the wilderness you'd be walking through is Bigfoot infested, dangerous. People don't go there because they're scared. I can bring my shotgun. Can I come with you? Like I said, it'd have to be... We already have 3 armed, trained people. Eli Buckmaster, my 2 buddies, who are very good with weapons, very good with survival. I'm good on guns. I don't need any more armed guys. What I need is someone that's, like I said, someone that's willing to be my bitch. Not literally, I'm not going to treat you like that, but someone that just is going to carry shit around. But you have to have just more than that. You have to also be a survivalist. You also have to know medical issues. You can't have any I don't want anyone going that has any kind of medical anything. You have to be perfectly healthy. You have to prove that. You have to show me documentation. I need to see identification, all that stuff before I ever were allowed. And it's not that I don't want anyone to come with me. It's just if you go on this trip, your life is in my hands. Like, I'm responsible for you. So, I want to be very thorough and careful with who I bring if I do, in fact, bring someone else. Right now, I'm pretty happy with the crew we got. But like I said, if I get someone out there that knows cameras well, has a history, like legit history with them, that I can see that you've had jobs that, you know, you've had to do something that kind of will come in handy, that's what I'm looking for. So it's going to be a strict requirement. I'm not just bringing fans just because. It's going to be fun. I'm going to give you guys the best video when it does come out. It's going to be awesome. But, yeah. Bigfoot, bear, cougar, and wolves. And wolves are especially dangerous, too. Jesus, Tess. God. Even though most professionals have died from stuff like this, so I don't know, it just seems very dangerous for non-professionals, put poorly, because I don't know how else to word it. It seems rude, but I don't mean to. No, actually, that's totally fine. It is dangerous. And we are non-professionals, but I would say that Eli, my two military buddies, they have trained for this kind of thing. Not necessarily the Bigfoots, but part of being in the military, and I know this because I have two military buddies, going through even just basic training, you have to live for what is it, Eli, 2 or 3 weeks out. It might be a week or two out in the woods with no like my buddy had to survive. I think he had some food they brought with, but they had to work on surviving off the land. It would be raining, pouring, storming in Georgia at the military base he was stationed at, out in the woods there, but 10 miles away from the base, by the way. There's no going back. And they had to have to sleep in the rain every single night, you know, create some shelter, whatever they had to do. But that was part of their training. Like, they had to learn how to survive, you know, without the help of other, you know, without backup, you know, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, no, it is dangerous. There's no way around it. But it's worth it. It's definitely worth the risk. Hell yeah, Tornado Lover. I mean, that's where you're safe and you get the benefit of watching the content. Pretty soon I will be going to Velisca Axe Murder House. That will be happening the first weekend of October, I do believe. So, be doing that soon. I've already been preparing for that, so that's going to be happening soon. I won't spoil if anything does happen. I'll keep it quiet because I want it to be a surprise on video. If we do capture something, we'll see. I appreciate that, Tornado Lover. My biggest concern... my thing's in the way. How would y'all motherfucking sleep? Like a puny as fuck lean to won't be shit against Bigfoot. Okay, so we've been discussing that. There's several options that we'll discuss on. Obviously, we'll have a tent. We'll have all that. We will be setting up a perimeter around our camp that we will have basic defenses. You know, string line. You know, whatever. We'll have a defense kind of set up so we know and are alerted if something does approach. We will also be sleeping in shifts, so there will always be 2 guys with guns watching the camp always. So we're not going. There's no way that at any point in this trip a Bigfoot is going to take us by surprise if that does indeed happen. Ashley Rose, if you still want to go, there's still time. I know I didn't officially invite you. If you still want to go, you still can. Come down to Iowa, and I'll take you up there. I'm guessing a steel cage would be safer. Yes, it would, but good luck. The problem is you have to transport all this stuff over there, right, by a boat, most likely. You can't take a helicopter, but we'll probably end up going to go with a boat. So bringing a giant steel cage is just not practical. It's not practical in any sense, so... No, Ashley, not yet, but if you are serious about it and are interested in going, I can give you all the details. Just send me a Snapchat, and I'll get to you on the exact... we're booking it here this weekend. Yeah, we can sleep on the boat as well, so... What would be bait for Bigfoot? That's something that we would discuss. We're not sure on all the exact details. Yeah, like I said, this is something that's going to be 2 years to 3 years away. It's going to take a lot of planning and a lot of money saving up. It's going to be an expensive trip just to get there, let alone renting a boat and getting across the border and all that. So it's going to be quite an experience. But we're going to need a lot of planning. So all YouTube donations are going to that trip and any other. If I end up doing another, like how I'm doing Villisca, if I do another location, then equipment. It's always going to equipment, but equipment is always going to keep getting used. So it's going to be essentially going to that. We're going to wrap it up in about 2 minutes, guys. 2 more minutes, and we're going to end the stream. Infantry guys typically spend a couple weeks or a month in the field. Bring food along with you and have a water trailer. Then there's school that's a month of surviving in the woods. Yeah, so technically you kind of are a professional. Like, technically, you're closer to a professional than the average civilian, for sure. What's up, the meme guy? North Texas Squid, if you did, that'd be badass. I'd always appreciate that. More weapons, the better. I don't really have any weapons. I got the combat stick that Eli sent last fall, I believe, with a taser on it, so I'll have that. I just need to recharge the batteries, but that thing has a bright-ass light on it. Like, legit, I can see. That's the brightest flashlight I've ever had. But any kind of flashlights are also appreciated. Like, I want... That one, the combat stick is more of a beam, but it's bright. I also want something that's huge, like a giant bright, but it has a huge radius. Oh, you're only 6 hours away, Ash? I'm legit like 4 hours away. So you... Or no, I'm like, okay, no, I tell you, I'm 3 hours away. So if you came up to my place, you'd come with us, me and my buddy. So you don't have to drive 3 hours instead of 6 if you wanted to. But yeah, no, it's... Yeah, Villisca is like 3 hours away from me where I live. Like, it's a trip. Which I didn't know. It's kind of close to Des Moines. Like an hour and a half away from Des Moines. Like south of Des Moines, I believe. And I'm north of Des Moines. So, or no. You're farther... No, you're farther away from me than Villisca, because you're down south. So you have to meet me there, I think. Right? You're in Missouri? I think Villisca's southern Iowa. I think. I don't know. I'll have to look on the map. I could be mixed up, but either way. I think we're only like 4 hours away or something like that, I thought. I think it only takes about 3 hours to go from the southern tip of Iowa to the north. It's not very far. Yeah, Eli Buckmaster is going to bring his Scar 17, which I'm excited to see and use. See, I don't have a lot of experience with weapons, so when everyone's having their weapons, we'll be, maybe taking some test shots at shit, and it'll be cool to fucking use. My buddy has a cool gun that I'll get to test here soon, so. Bigfoot. The thing about Bigfoots, if you're using large caliber rounds, like just even medium rounds, they are just flesh creatures. If you penetrate them, they will die. Like, they are not invincible to any ammunition. Now, if a Bigfoot's charging you and you shoot it with 9mm bullets, like a bear or a moose, adrenaline will carry them forward and they could still kill you. But if you have the range and the distance between you and that said Bigfoot and you are putting lead into it, it will drop. It will not get to you. Regardless of adrenaline, like, that will kill it. or at least scare it off. I fully believe that Bigfoots are 100% susceptible to bullets, like any other animal. In my opinion, and who knows, I could always be wrong. It could be from a different world, and it could have different power sets. I don't fucking know. But I believe, in my opinion, that the Bigfoots are natural to the earth. They've been here longer than possibly us. And they are nothing different than any animal. They just maybe have heightened senses and higher intelligence. That's why they're harder to catch. Because a lot of animals, they have great smell and sight and hearing. Bigfoots have all that, plus they're intelligent. They know how to stay away. They are intelligent. That's where animals aren't. Like, they kind of walk around, and you can do things to sneak up on them. Bigfoots are smarter than that. They know how to cover up the tracks, and they're just, figuratively. Alright guys, that is going to wrap it up for tonight's stream. I enjoyed everyone who turned out tonight. That was fun. I enjoyed it. My monetization offer tonight? That's weird. But anyways, I will see you guys next week. Have a good weekend, everyone. I hope you guys have some fun if you do have a couple of days off this weekend or a day off. Hopefully you guys are able to enjoy that. If you have to work, I'm so sorry. I have to work myself, but it's okay. I hope everyone has a good night. And stay safe. Watch your 6 always. If there's a skinwalker or a witch, you know what to do. Rewind the stream. Go Cyclones, go Gamecocks. We have big games this weekend. Gamecocks taking on number 2 Georgia, I think. Big game for them. Iowa State taking on a shitty team, but in the Raiders' brand new stadium at 10:30 at night. It's gonna be a weird late start, so I'm excited for this weekend. If you have your own college team or sports team, good luck to them. Unless they're the Hawkeyes or the Bulldogs. Fuck those 2 schools. Ugly as hell. But yeah. Thank you, Tornado Lover. Appreciate you. Flame for Moonlight. John Wilson Lee. Eli Buckmaster. Evolution. OP Devon. Ashley Rose. North Texan Squid. Eli Winham. It's that meme guy. Let's see. Did I get everyone? Evolution. Did I say that? But yeah, thank you guys. Have a good night and peace out.